Nikki and Rachel from the Stitch Sisters. Welcome back to our channel, and sorry we had a little break last week. We had a little week off, didn't we?
It was for very good reason, yes.
Yeah, we have our birthdays 3 days apart.
Yes, and Nikki's boys' birthdays are in between. So it's a whole week of birthdays, no time for filming, I'm afraid.
No. So we were just basically partying for about 3 or 4 days. But we're back now, back to normal.
Yep.
And we're coming back with a lovely little video for you today, all about our favourite already made summer dresses.
Our top 5.
Top 5.
We like a top 5. And I don't know about you, but we've been absolutely loving this glorious weather in the UK that we've been having, and it means that all of those summer dresses have been worn probably more than they have done in this country for a very long time.
Absolutely, absolutely.
So perfect time to celebrate all the summer dresses out there.
So there'll be lots of pictures. We're going to talk through each pattern and go from 5 all the way up to our number 1 and our favourite.
Yes.
And we'll insert lots of pictures and tell you lots about the patterns en route.
Okay, so should we start with the ones we're wearing?
Yes.
Is this your number 5?
This is my number 5. And I made this last year. I think it was basically the death nail in the summer last year.
Yeah.
I made this dress and the sun was never seen again for 6 months.
Nikki, why are you spoiling it for everyone?
And I'm trying to delay because I can't actually remember what the hell it's called.
It's the Acton by In the Folds.
This is the Acton by In the Folds, so the Acton dress, and it is really lovely. It has a lovely little sort of scooped back with these little straps, and obviously you have to wear a strapless bra with it, but I don't mind that, and I like this kind of halter necky look, and it is lovely. And I've just made it out of a very simple shirting cotton, which I got from Fabworks last year. So I just wanted something really plain and simple in something as light as a chambray that I could wear when it was really hot. And it's really hot today, and I've been wearing it all morning. Yeah,
I just love the simplicity of it. I think it's really classy and really simple and just really nice.
I should make another one because it is a perfect
then again,
holiday
it's only the number 5.
It's only my number 5. That's very true. That's very. And they're
all. You need another one. If it's only your number 5.
Possibly, but I do love this one. But it is. I'm one of those people that it has to be properly hot for me to wear a dress to feel that I've got shoulders and arms out and legs out and everything as well. It needs to be properly hot. And so I've worn this one today, and it is scorching today.
Yes, it is. But then I think it's been scorching for 2 weeks already. So I've worn all of my dresses.
No, I've just been warming up to it.
Yes. Excellent.
And what's your one?
Mine is, let me show you the pattern because I still have it. This is a Simplicity Jiffy pattern. It's a 1960s repro pattern. And I think this one, oddly enough, it has. I think this one came with the same magazine, but the copy I had was from before that. So for some reason this has a K number, but that's a foreign pattern. I think it's Simplicity S1609 in the UK. And basically it's a simple 60s shift dress. I have made both C and B, so I've actually made 2 of these, and I made them both in quilting cotton. So this one was a Joel Dewberry, which I absolutely loved, the vibrant 1960s kind of print, which I thought went perfectly with the style of the dress. I made another one, and we'll take some footage as we're talking of all of these, and we'll put that on. But I made another one in a blue Amy Butler fabric, which again had that sort of 60s vibe to me. It was a fitting nightmare. Because I am a different size on the top to the bottom anyway, but it just didn't fit very well at all. So I had to make lots and lots of adjustments. I had to adjust the shoulders, I had to adjust the armhole, I had to widen the hips. I had to make the contour darts in the back wider because I was getting sagging in the back. I also made it shorter, probably too short, and that is why it's my number 5, because it's definitely a standing up dress. So you can't see it here, but I'm sat down and you can nearly see my underwear, and that's how short it is. Stood up, I think it's a perfectly acceptable length. It's a good job we're good friends. That's all I'm
exactly.
But you'll see from the picture, stood up, I think it's a perfectly acceptable length, and it is that very much sort of 60s length, because they did wear them very short.
They did.
But
how's getting in and out of the car?
Well, that's the problem. So the reason it's number 5 is because as much as I love it, a summer dress for me has to allow you to do all the things you love to do in the summer. So I couldn't wear this on a picnic and sit on a blanket.
No.
I couldn't really go around someone's house and go to a barbecue or something, because if I had to get in and out of a low chair, they would all get more than they bargained for. So it's really just a standing around dress. So for a stood up cocktail party, it's perfect.
So summer cocktail party dress, very specific. And they're beautiful. They are beautiful.
I added a lining. So this one has an orange lining. This one has a pink lining. The other one has an orange lining. That just because it's a quilting cotton, it means they're quite thin. And I think for something that you want to have a bit of structure, adding a lining definitely helps with that.
Good. Excellent. Right, so that's number 5.
Quick change. And we'll be back.
We need to do one of those whirly things. Like,
we'll just do that. We're back. Outfit change. Number 2. These are our number 4 options. So I am wearing the McCalls shirt dress M6696. You have probably seen these everywhere on Instagram and social media, because it's been a really, really popular pattern, especially last year when they did the Sew Together for Summer shirt dress, which is what we made them. Yes, so Nikki made a red one with apple buttons.
We'll put a picture in.
Put some pictures in. And I made this one in a nautical cotton print from Doughty's. And we had to make quite a few adjustments, didn't we?
We did, yeah.
So it was one of those, I always, before I make a new pattern, especially a big 4 pattern, I go and look on patternreview.com and see who else has made it and what their feedback is.
And Instagram, yeah.
And a lot of people had said that it was a bit big, and also that they had gathers at the back and it was too much fullness. So we did some hard and fast adjustments, because we'd already cut most of the pieces at that point. So what we decided to do was to fold out an inch on the centre back fold of the bodice, which reduced it by 2 inches.
Yeah.
We took what was left and turned it into a pleat rather than gathers. I had to put I had to put a little armhole dart in. We both did, because
too baggy.
But we'd already cut it, so it was too late to adjust that.
Yeah.
If I made another one, I would make the adjustments first. So a smaller size and doing a full bust adjustment would have helped with the armhole thing.
Yes.
Obviously, making the adjustments to the bodice meant that the waistband and the skirt didn't fit anymore. So we had to reduce the waistband and basically the pleats, because it's got knife pleats on the front and then knife pleats on the back that meet in a box pleat in the centre. So it was a long time ago, but I think we took the excess in the skirt and just folded it into a deeper box pleat.
I think so.
Yes.
But they're lovely dresses, very wearable.
Yeah, the reason it's my number 4 is because I do love it, but it doesn't get as much wear as some of the others. I think because I find it a little bit smarter as a day dress. It's a good halfway house. Yeah. So it's too casual for me to wear on an evening, but it's smarter than a lot of my day dresses. Yeah. So like you said, if I had a nice lunch to go to, it'd be perfect, but I wouldn't wear it for just running around and errands.
Not just on a general Tuesday.
Yes. No. And what are you wearing, my lovely?
I am wearing
like I don't already
stripes
know.
of dreams. If you saw any of our Instagram pics from a few weeks ago when we went up to the
New Craft House.
I was going to say Soul House 7. What was that?
If they're having a party, we'll go there too.
It's very hot. We went up to the New Craft House party, and I made this for the New Craft House party, and it is the Vogue 1499. That pattern there, and I fell in love with it a couple of years ago. Wanted to play around with the stripes just as in the pattern, and it's a really lovely pattern to make. They give you guidelines as to how to actually do the stripes and how to lay it out on the fabric and everything like that. So it's easy enough to do. You don't have to work out which way the stripes are going. It's been designed for that. And I love this dress, but the reason it's my number 4 is because I have to be quite brown to wear it. So that means it's a late summer dress, and I'm brown at the moment, so it's but if I'm so pale, if I put this on, I would just, I don't know, I'd look like a melted ice cream. And also because it's lined as well, it just makes it a bit hotter.
A bit warmer, yeah.
It's a bit warmer. It's lined skirt, it's fully lined through the bodice, and even though this is only a shirt in cotton, when it's really hot like it is today, it's maybe just a little bit too fitted.
Yeah,
maybe
you want
too many layers.
looser, don't you, for when it's really hot,
and it doesn't have pockets, and that's Oh no, I've just got to put up with it. So
I know.
it's
same with my ones before. That made them number 5.
Yeah, it didn't
pockets,
have
but
pockets.
this one does have pockets. Hooray!
Yes, so I do love this dress, but again, it's a bit more fancy. I feel like it's not a day-to-day, even though the colours are day-to-day.
Yeah.
I think I would wear it if I was going out to lunch or going out to dinner or something like that.
Oh, see, I would totally
day.
wear that as a day dress. It's funny how we see things differently.
Yeah.
Isn't it? How everyone does.
I think it's the lining. It's the lining that's doing it. It's
Makes
making
it
it.
feel fancy.
It's making it feel fancy.
Oh, it's got a lining. It's
Woo!
fancy.
Can't wear that during the day. I got to keep that for a special occasion.
So
We'll be back in a minute.
now
with
time for
some
another
more.
quick change.
Ooh. As if by magic.
Ta-da!
Number 3.
Woo!
I am wearing the very easy Vogue V9100. And we both made this dress.
We did
in
for a
grey.
video.
For a video, we made them out of duvet covers.
We
and
did.
this is my duvet cover dress.
They were both IKEA duvet covers.
Yeah.
Yours cost the princely sum of £12. And mine was the bargain basement price of 4. Which is why I never wear mine, because it's completely see-through. And you don't want to wear a slip under a summer dress. So I need to add a lining at some point to the skirt.
Yeah, this is a bit heavier cotton, so it's not quite so bad.
Yeah.
But I think because it's a bit denser and
Yeah.
because it's got the gathers.
It's on my to-do pile.
Is it? But I do love this dress. Again, it's got a very fitted bodice, as
Yeah.
you can see. But it stops just above your tummy.
Yes.
So that does mean that you can have a big lunch and not worry about it.
Yes.
It's not fitted all the way down,
Yeah.
which is a bit better. And I love the neckline on this.
It's a lovely low neckline, and it's a lovely low back as well. Lovely low back neckline. So yes, I love the shape of the bodice. It's really flattering, isn't it?
Very nice. So I would definitely recommend this one. It's quite an easy sew, and it's very pretty. It's a very pretty dress.
Yes.
That's what it is. And what are you wearing?
I am wearing a hack that I did. So it's a bralette. It's based on this pattern here, which is Simplicity 1426. And I don't know how well you can see, but I'll try and hold it close. It is on view C, which is this one here. It was based on that. As you can see, I changed the strap so it's not halter neck. I actually went for, oh, we've gone all fuzzy. Cool.
Hello.
There we go. So I added crisscross straps to the back. All I did is there's a band that runs under the bralette. I extended that down. I'll just stand up a little bit. I extended that down to my waist, a little bit above my waist actually, because I like a higher waist.
Yes.
And then I added a gathered flared skirt. So what that means is instead of just a rectangle, it is a skirt shape, so it's wider at the hem than it is at the waist, but it's still wider at the waist than it needs to be, which means it does need to be gathered.
Right.
Which is what you do if you want a full skirt, but you don't want a lot of gathers at your waist.
Okay.
And you can do that with a rectangle. You just need to take your rectangle and then bring the sides in slightly,
yeah.
and curve the hem.
You've still got a kick out.
Yes, exactly.
Excellent.
But I love it. I really do love it. I made it for a holiday, literally the day before a holiday,
Yeah,
and it ended up being one of my favourites. And we've just had warm enough weather recently that I've been able to wear it. Wouldn't normally wear it in this country because it's not usually hot enough, but it definitely has been.
At the moment, yeah. Might as well get them out. Get them warm.
And because it's based on a bralette pattern, the whole bodice is interfaced, so it's got quite a bit of structure, which is quite good because it keeps you upright. And there's no bra. So this is braless because it is a bralette. So as you can see, it's not fantastic, but it does give you a good amount of support, I think. Yes.
Lovely.
So should we we'll get another little quick change? And we're back! Yay! Just like magic, this time in our brightest summer florals.
Yay!
So this is, yes, number 2. This is a very easy Vogue V9253. This has gone nuts on social media in the last year. I made one last autumn. Or end of the summer, for our day and night dress challenge.
Yes.
So we'll put a link to the video for that up there. But that was the full length sleeve, which is a kimono sleeve, and it comes to sort of just past your elbow. I saw somebody else, I can't credit them because I can't remember who it is, I've tried to find them, but I saw somebody else on Instagram hacked it to a short sleeve. Ooh. And I just thought, oh, that's so much better for a day dress.
For a day dress, yeah.
This was actually a fabric collaboration, so I was sent this fabric by Fibres to Fabric, based in India, but they have an Etsy store, so I think it's £7 something a metre, and it's just a cotton, but I just love the colours, and lilac is a very in colour right now, and I think it does good things for my skin colouring.
does. Actually, you don't wear it very often, but it's lovely.
It's quite girly.
Yeah.
And I don't do. Well, I kind of do, but I don't.
It does do girly. You
don't do very girly, florally girly that often.
Yeah, you don't do the pinker
My
tones.
florals tend to be more masculine, and then I do bright colours and girly colours and other stuff.
Yeah.
But florals, I tend not to do like pink and purpley florals.
Pinky flowers. Yeah.
But I love it. I love it so much, and that's why it's my number 2.
Lovely.
It has pockets.
Yay!
And again, it has that. What on me is very flattering. That empire line.
Yeah.
Sort of waistband.
Lovely.
I did change
it up a little bit in the cleavage area
because it actually comes down to. Where is it? To here. Goes all the way down to the waist.
Yeah.
I can't go without a bra these days, so that's not an option for me. Yes, I sewed it up just a few inches.
Yeah.
And then the other thing that I did is it has a tie which comes from either side of the zip and is supposed to tie up at the front.
Yeah.
I wanted to keep it as simple as possible.
It's
so
nice
without
it. Yeah, add an extra bulk where you don't need it.
Yes, exactly.
Lovely.
So, ta-da!
Very nice. And I am wearing my KIELO wrap dress,
which is a new edition, isn't it?
It's a new edition. I have only made it. Well, it was my first World Cup dress that I made in the first game of the World Cup, so a couple of weeks old.
Can I just say, sorry, it just occurred to me, a new entry at number 2. Any of you who are old enough to remember Top of the Pops will appreciate that.
I am. So it's one that I saw, and again, it's been mad on social media, and I saw it and thought, actually, do you know, I think I might want to make one of them.
Yes.
Downloaded the pattern, printed it off, sellotaped it together. I had some fabric that I was going to order, so I stuck an extra little order on the order.
Yeah.
And for this, and the minute it arrived, I made it, and I am so glad I did. I absolutely love it. I love a maxi dress. So my number 2 and sneaky peek for number 1 are both maxi dresses, and I love a maxi dress in the summer. Because I'm tall, I feel as if it kind of accentuates my height and I can get away with it, but I love the floatiness. Even though I'm covered from head to foot, I do feel really cool in them.
Yes.
I feel as if I'm wafting around, and it's like having a little air conditioning unit in a maxi skirt.
It's lovely, and we're about to do our classic, aren't we? Because Nikki's about to take that one off in a minute, and I'm going to try it on.
She's going to try
it
it on.
Suits me, which is what we do lots of.
It is weird. I'll show you some pictures of it unwrapped, and you can wrap it round to the front, which is how I have done it. I've wrapped it around like that, but you can wrap it round the other way as well. So it's quite interesting. It's an interesting make.
Yeah.
And this was a crepe jersey from Fabworks. And I don't normally wear green, and I've been looking for something which was like tropical floral, but with a darker green tone in it.
Really, really.
And it's a really nice colour. So I think I need to put more green in my wardrobe.
Definitely.
So this is my first green item ever. So we definitely need to do that. Not going to
be the last.
Right. So
that's number 2. We'll be back soon with number 1.
Back with our number 1 dresses.
Number 1.
Woo! What's your one?
This one I chose for my number 1 because it's the one I chose to wear on my birthday last week.
Aww.
And I think if you're not sure what your favourite is, if you reach for it on your birthday, it must be your favourite.
Yes.
That's the rule I'm going with. It's a vintage Vogue pattern, and it's from 1954, and it is V2960. I've always loved these vintage Vogue patterns. The illustrations are gorgeous. In my head, I'm going to look just like the lady on the envelope. Yes, of course I do. But, you know, girl could you. And I absolutely loved it. And I put off making it for a while because I knew it was going to require a bust adjustment, and it is kind of a bodice top gathered. It goes into a straight bit, so I knew slightly trickier than average bust adjustment. It doesn't actually have darts, so you know you can't do dart manipulation. But it was worth taking the time because it fits so much better than it would have done, and otherwise it would have come to about here. And yes, I really love it. It doesn't have pockets, unfortunately, and I wish I'd had enough fabric, but it's got a deceptively huge skirt. When we do the video, I'll spin, and then you can see quite how big the skirt is. It's lots of pleats all the way around, ending in a big box pleat at the back, and so I had to already economise quite a lot with cutting the fabric, so there definitely wasn't enough pockets. So thinking about it now, I should have just put plain red pockets in it or something. Yeah, maybe I still will.
You still could.
Maybe I still will.
Side seam and do that.
Just checking if the side seam's in the right place. Yeah, it is. I could do that.
Put some chambray or something in it. That would be lovely.
Yes, I'm going to make that my mission. But other than a full bust adjustment, I didn't have to change anything. The only thing is because it's supposed to be sort of off the shoulder, close to the shoulder type thing. I hadn't factored in my very sloping shoulders. In fact, that reminds me, I did do quite a big adjustment on the shoulder. And so what I did as my little trick for all of these kind of things is I took some clear elastic and I sewed a little half of a popper on each end and sewed that into underneath the shoulder so that I can wrap it around my bra strap and clip it in place.
Excellent.
And it just means it's not going anywhere. I also love how low the back is.
Yes,
so
very
it's got a
nice.
lovely low
I was
back
just going
as
to
well.
stroke you there, like it was perfectly normal.
But the reason it's my favourite is because it makes me feel instantly glamorous in a vintage way, and yeah, I just want to step onto the front cover of a Vogue 1950s magazine. Which in my head is what's happening.
It's what's happening in your world.
Yes.
Well, mine is, I have two of these dresses.
You do?
I made one a couple of years ago. It was probably one of my first ever solo makes with text help from Rachel. I remember having a disaster with it, but anyway, it all worked out fine in the end, and I loved it so much. One of those that every time I put it on I went, oh, I love this dress. I love this dress. So this year I finally made another one. So this is another World Cup dress.
No wonder it's number one. If it makes you go,
oh yeah, but it's to me, because it's jersey, it's elasticated waist, it has this waist panel, so that cinches me in and makes me feel quite nice, but then you've got elastic underneath it to hold it all in place. It's fairly loose on the top. This one is probably a bit big on the top. I could probably do with taking the shoulders up. So I might do that, just bring the shoulders up slightly. Just because I think this is a looser weave jersey than the other one.
You do
so
get
it's
that
sitting a little bit lower.
Slightly differently.
But other than that, so this is the one. It is the Butterick B6051. And I made version A, which is this this straight up and down one here. You can see that they've got they've got different length hems, and there's also a belt you can add, which is optional, and various different options. But I think for a jersey summer dress, these are perfect. And in fact, I did say I might make one next year with a shorter skirt, so one that just comes to the knee. But I do love a maxi
That's definitely one of those dresses that every time you wear it in class, people ask you for the pattern number. Every single time.
Giving it out every
time. She should be earning commission on that pattern.
And it's been, I've had lots of likes and things like that. Recently I posted it on Instagram when I finished making it, and it's been one of my biggest liked pictures this year, which is amazing. So I think it's maybe the fabric, because it's very bold in the fabric choice. But again, I think it was just a fabrics jersey, but you could use any kind of jersey for it, and I just love it. And it wafts around, and I'd feel glamorous in it. I do feel glamorous, but
in a casual
secret pajamas. I've never been so comfortable as when I wear these.
Well, that makes it a winner in my book.
Winner, chicken dinner.
So we hope you've enjoyed seeing around our top 5 summer dresses. We will, of course, leave you with some prancings. Because it wouldn't be a Stitch Sisters video without some prancing. So enjoy all of the prancy photos of us in our summer dresses, and we'll be back soon. Take care. Bye.